What if every city has a secret that locals refuse to discuss with outsiders? Not out of pride, but out of fear. Tonight, I'm taking you into the shadows of 3 modern cities, where urban legends aren't just stories, they're warnings. To begin, we're off to New York for the smiling subway. In Brooklyn, there's a subway platform locals avoid after 11 p.m. Not because of crime, because of her. She's called the Smiling Woman, well-dressed, professional-looking, standing perfectly still at the far end of the platform, always smiling, never blinking. Jake Morrison didn't believe the warnings. On November 3rd, he missed his usual train and found himself alone on the platform at 1:47 a.m. That's when he saw her. She stood near the tunnel entrance, facing him, that smile stretching impossibly wide. Jake looked away, pulled out his phone. When he glanced back, she'd moved closer. Still smiling, still not blinking. He didn't see her move, she just relocated. Jake backed toward the exit. She matched his pace, getting closer each time he looked away. The train arrived. He jumped on, and through the window, he saw her standing inches from the glass, that smile now revealing too many teeth. The next morning, Jake found a handprint on his apartment window. 7 stories up. The fingers were too long. Creepy, hey? And now to Seattle for the locked door. Seattle's Capitol Hill has an apartment building with a simple rule. Never open the door to Unit 4F. It's been welded shut since 1987. The landlord won't discuss it. Longtime residents changed the subject. But urban explorers found the building plans. Unit 4F shouldn't exist. The floor layout shows solid wall where that door stands. In 2019, new tenant Sarah Vance heard scratching from inside 4F's. Management told her it was pipes. But pipes don't whisper your name. One night, Sarah pressed her ear to the door. The scratching stopped. Then, clearly, she heard her own voice from inside saying, "Let me out. I've been waiting so long." Sarah moved out the next day. But here's the thing. 3 weeks later, she woke in her new apartment to find scratching marks on her bedroom wall. And behind the drywall, hollow space that shouldn't be there. The contractor she called refused to continue after breaking through. He wouldn't say what he saw, just packed his tools and left. Sarah moved again. The scratching followed. Because some doors, once acknowledged, don't need to be opened. They open you. Okay, let's finish up by going to Chicago for the reflection rule. Chicago's financial district has an unspoken rule among night security guards. Never look at your reflection in the windows after midnight. Guard Thomas Blake thought it was superstition, until his 3rd solo shift. At 2:34 a.m., checking the 23rd floor, he caught his reflection in the window. Normal enough, but when he turned away, his reflection didn't move with him. It stayed, facing the glass, watching him leave. Thomas stopped, looked back. His reflection now had its hand pressed against the glass from inside, like it was trapped. He approached slowly. His reflection's mouth moved, forming words, "Don't let it switch." Then the lights flickered. When they returned, Thomas saw his reflection smile, but he wasn't smiling. It waved. He didn't wave back. Thomas ran to the elevator. As the doors closed, he glimpsed his reflection in every window on the floor, all standing still, all watching him escape. The next morning, Thomas quit, but his replacement called him a week later, panicked. "The guy in the windows," he said. "He looks exactly like you, and he keeps pointing at the roof." Oh. Thomas never went back. But sometimes, late at night, he catches his reflection moving wrong, like something else is driving. These aren't isolated incidents. Every major city has these zones, places where reality wears thin. Locals learn to avoid them, to follow unwritten rules without questioning why. Because the ones who questioned became the new warnings. The Smiling Woman adds a new victim every few years. Unit 4F expands, door by door, building by building. The reflections multiply. And here's the twist that makes this truly terrifying. These legends don't stay local anymore. They spread. Tourists carry them home like infections. That subway platform you avoid in your city? That apartment door that gives you chills? That window that doesn't quite reflect properly? Maybe you're not paranoid. Maybe you're just the first to notice that your city has a secret too. And it's only a matter of time before you become part of the legend locals won't discuss. It's true. Just you wait.
Thanks for watching. Every ending hides the beginning of another tale, and ours is already on its way. Stay tuned. You'll find the next chapter right here, and soon.